A few days ago, I posted a video on this channel, and I was talking about an issue I was having on YouTube, uploading videos on my main channels. I have two other channels, Ouachita Mountain Living and Dogman. And this was a side channel that I had that I hadn't done anything with, doesn't have any videos on it. And I found out that I could upload a video on this channel. So I recorded a video in hopes of pasting it on my main channel's community post, which I was still able to use, so I could reach my subscribers and tell them what was going on. What I did not expect was overwhelming response, and for YouTube to share this video. And the original video got like 50,000 views almost already, and 3,000 subscribers. That's unreal. My intention was to only speak to the people who were subscribed to me in case my channel, at that point I had no idea what was happening. Now I'm here to do a follow-up video on this channel to explain to you what happened. And I will take full blame. Although nothing I did was intentional. But the topic of this video, I guess, will be this. I want you to understand something. If you have an issue today with a company, with a product, with a service, and you have an issue and you try to reach customer service, most of the time now, you're going to get AI. No help at all. It isn't to that point where it's going to solve my issue most times. And this was the case. In the beginning, I assumed this was a YouTube problem. What it ended up being was a problem with an SD card on a new camera that requires a specific SD card. Now, I've already made a video on my main channel explaining this, but I figured since a lot of you probably only subscribe to this channel, I owe you an explanation. So, about a week ago, I purchased a new camera that is one model up from this camera that I am filming on. It is the Action 6 DJI Osmo. Great camera. But what I failed to do is read the instructions, because us men, we don't do that. Well, yeah, I mean, how different can that camera be from the 4 or the 5 that I had? It's different. This one requires a much faster SD card. And what was happening, I'd put the SD card in the new camera and a really fast message would come up on the back screen. This card is too slow for this camera, is basically what it was saying. I never saw it. But what had happened is I'd already made 3 or 4 videos on that camera and put on my main channel. But here's why that went through and the latter ones did not. I went to Tulsa the other day to have a family get-together. My brother flew in from Idaho. My brother is interested in starting a YouTube channel. I said, I will give you my DJI Action 4 as I have the 5 and the 6 now, and I don't need it. And I figured I'd give him one of my SD cards. Well, I had the right SD card for the new camera, but I formatted it and I gave that one to him. That was the card I was using originally in the new camera. So I had no idea when I was trying to make a couple more videos and upload, and I wasn't getting through the upload process. I had no idea it was the SD card because I had put videos out previously with that. But that is why. He now has the card, and I don't have a card now for that camera, and I ordered one. If you haven't priced SD cards lately, they have skyrocketed. They're probably 5 times the price. I Googled why. There's an unusually high demand. I guess it's because upgraded electronics, AI, they're blaming AI. The use of AI now requires a faster SD card. Anyway, a 512 gigabyte SD card cost me $151 total. That is insane for one little bitty SD card. So I have the new card on the way. So what ended up happening is I was assuming it was YouTube because I got on with the AI support with YouTube and I was getting nowhere. They're giving me all the standard things that they would tell a brand new YouTuber. I'm like, dude, man, I've been doing this for years. I know what's wrong. And it's AI. You don't get to talk to a human. So partially it is YouTube's fault, because if maybe I would have been able to speak with a human, they could have said, hey, what kind of SD card are you using? Did you get a new camera? Yes. Did you have the right SD card? Maybe I would have discovered this. My other mistake was I did not watch the whole videos. There was 2 videos I was trying to post on 2 different channels. I did not watch the whole thing all the way through, and at the ends of both of those videos there was a glitch. The screen went blank and it was like 3 minutes of dead space. This is why YouTube could not process the video, because it reached that point and then it reached a bad part of a corrupt part of the file. I would guess that they have ways to know this and they could relay that information, but they don't. So I'm not apologizing to YouTube because they have crap support, and it was my fault. I'll own up to that. But I had no way to know because of the series of events, the way it took place, because I had previously gotten videos uploaded with the right SD card. It's an Extreme Pro, SanDisk Extreme Pro is one of the brands. That's the brand I ordered. That's the kind I had to use, and I had that card, but I gave it to my brother. And so this whole time, and at some point I had put the other card in the new camera, which I'd never seen the message, and you know, well, I'm a man. We don't read instructions. You just put the thing together, or start using it. And if you got leftover parts, that's normal. That's okay to have leftover parts. You know, it's in case you lose a part. Most times, right? So I didn't read the instructions, man. I'm human. But I appreciate it. I never expected this many people to watch this video, and YouTube shared it, and I thought that was weird. I'm like, well, I'm kind of cussing out YouTube without cussing, and why are they sharing my video? And now I'm 3,000, I got 3,000 subscribers on this channel. So if you did subscribe to this channel, don't worry, I'm going to make it interesting. We're going to do some things on this channel. I'm going to just kind of do if you don't like this style of video, a walking vlog type. I'm going to tell some pretty interesting stories of things that have happened to me through my life. I'll make the videos 10, 15 minutes, no more than that. You know, and we'll be walking around here on my homestead, which is surrounded by the Ouachita Mountains all the way around me. And who knows what we'll put here. But if you want a taste of probably what this channel might be, go check out my other channels. I'll have links in the description. Ouachita Mountain Living, that's my main channel, and then Dogman. I'm an animal lover. I've got 3 dogs, and just recently obtained 3 cats. Some mama cat wandered in, and I figured, well, I'm gonna tame her and get her to the vet and get her fixed. Well, too late for that. She's already got kittens that are about 6 weeks old, so I'm feeding them too. I ain't named the kittens yet. I don't know what they are. The mother's name is Henrietta, named after an old family cat our family had when I was a kid. But anyway, this is an update to that video. If you subscribe, and you know, I never ask people to subscribe, and I did say in that video, I'm not asking people to subscribe to this channel. This is just a way for me to get a message to my regular subscribers, but I don't mind picking up new ones. And I'll try to make the channel in it. Give me 4 or 5 videos. Give me a chance. We'll see what we can do with this channel. Okay? Don't be unsubscribing right now. You in the blue chair over there in the corner, come on, get your hand off that button. Give me a chance to show you what this channel can do. Because this ain't my first rodeo. Now, some people have asked, why do you have more than one channel? Now you know why. Now you know why, because if something happens to one of them or both of them, like in this case, it was really my fault. But say something on YouTube, it was YouTube's fault, and I lost those channels. Well, I would have this as a backup, right? That is why a lot of YouTubers, because you can't trust them. You never know when they're going to take your channel down. You just never know. And so it is good to have backups. Usually one backup is good, but hey, 2 or 3, maybe 4 channels, nothing wrong with that. There's no rules on how many you can have. So I had this backup channel just lingering for years, and I put a video on it. Here we are. So if this upsets any of you, hey man, I'm human, and I'm admitting my mistake, and that's the best I can do. I think anybody, this would have happened to anybody, because it was just something that you couldn't see. I followed the same process I always follow, uploading videos, and then this certain time, you know, and then I figure, well, they're not going to help me, so I got to investigate my own problem. And I did get to thinking, and people told me it's probably the new camera, because that was the only thing, that the variable that changed was the new camera. And then, but then I got to thinking, well, I've already used the new camera and put the videos up, and they were fine. And then I happened to see that message when I put the SD card in, and then it hit me. That's the problem. And then after thinking further, I realized that I did have the card originally, but now my brother has it. He's giving it back. I'm going to give him a different kind, because he don't need that for that camera. Thanks for watching. Happy trails.